The Oyo State Police Command has confirmed the death of a police officer when suspected hoodlums and some police officials clashed at Moniya area in Akinyele local government area of Ibadan. In a statement by the command's public relations officer, Adewale Oshifesa, the body of the deceased has now been deposited at the state morgue for post-mortem, while 7 persons have been arrested alongside. He said preliminary investigation reveals the patrol team, while acting on credible intelligence, extended their presence around major black spots and some roads along the axis. The operatives on patrol, led by one Inspector Stanley Kine, flagged down a Lexus Jeep with a faintly inscribed one-off number, further arousing suspicion from the officers on watch. The vehicle initially slowed down, but later dashed off to evade the officers on duty. This action is said to have led to a chase by the officers in a bid to establish further clarity of fact. The hoodlums then attacked the officers unprovoked and attempted to forcefully drag in a rifle from one of the officers, which then led to a shot being discharged from the barrel during the process of a struggle. Well, let's speak with our correspondent in Oyo State, Olaide Oyewole. Olaide, talk to us what really is the situation now at Moniya in Akinyele local government area for your state.
Okay, Abosede, I can confirm to you that calm and normalcy have returned to the scene of the incident because immediately the Commissioner of Police, Adebowale Williams, learned about the situation. He deployed his men to the scene to ensure that peace and normalcy is restored to the scene of the incident. In fact, immediately also, the Joint Security Task Force in Oyo State, popularly known as Operation Bust, was also deployed to the scene to ensure that arrests were made. And I can confirm to you that arrests have been made by men of the policemen and the Operation Bust security personnel, because in fact they have to go into the nooks and crannies of the environment to ensure that some of these guys were picked in their various hideouts. Because if you look at how the situation happened, the policemen in their normal stop and search routine, stopped these guys and asked them to search their vehicles. Initially they obliged and they stopped, but perhaps they had something. Some exhibits in their vehicles, and when they realized that these policemen were about to begin the search, they sped off, and they ran into some guys, and some of these guys had to stand up and helped these guys to face the policemen. In fact, they had to engage one of the policemen, such that they had to drag his rifle with him, and in the process, there was an accidental discharge, and it blew off the head of the policeman. He died immediately. So the Commissioner of Police
all right, Olaide, that's developing story. But then what is the next line of action?
Situation there was not, before normalcy came, he was oblivious that the policemen were already picking some of these guys. So he went there and started filming. They had to pick him before he could explain himself. They pounced on him and he was dealt with. But then the leadership of the Nigerian Union of Journalists in Oyo State, swiftly intervened and they ensured that he was released immediately.
All right, but Olaide, what now is the next line of action? We understand some suspects have already been arrested, but what's the next move?
Well, like I said, that arrests have been made, and I cannot categorically tell you the number of people that have been arrested, but I can tell you that arrests have been made. And then the police immediately also assured, residents in the state that whoever is found guilty of this crime will be severely dealt with, and they will ensure that you do not go scot-free.
And it will be important to know the state of that journalist involved in that incident, because just really need to know what is going on with that individual. Thank you, Olaide, for that update from Oyo State.